stock.
No, we have to find countries for up to one. So we're like trying to figure everything.
We just got to their WWRB radio station. So now we're just lounging. Lounging about. Conrad. Hello, join us. You weren't in the first floor, so you don't get a chair.
I will give you mine. I'm so tired. What do you stand? If I sit up, how do you sleep? Oh my god, sleep.
It's like... Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock-ish. We got out around 1:30, so... There's a little tiredness.
Yeah.
Go ahead, know it.
Radio! Whoa! 2 stations, too. So that's cool. Look at it. It's natural.
Karen, it's always helpful when you give me that guide. Like, that's really helpful.
Right with you. Right with me. Do you want to know their names too?
Kind of where you usually do it is really helpful. All right, hang here. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome to my office.
Michael over here's a big shot.
Where's my
These are nice.
I mean,
This is good.
you need to finally tune my mic for my voice.
My old job, TTM, the conference room that had a round table and then a projector, it was kind of crazy.
So literally a round table discussion, like the next thing.
Round table. Are you a knight? Are you sleeping?
These chairs will.
You're gonna fall asleep halfway through it. Oh, really? Chicken out.
Okay, so
Legacy
just kind of trying to sell as many tickets as we can. That's the bottom line, right?
So cool.
We'll have about 25 plus minutes here, and then after 11, Michael and Karen know the drill. But basically, we'll go down the hall and we do. So this is on WWIV 103.7 FM, web.com. We'll have a podcast up today. Some of the folks just listen to the podcast more and more. And then, so a completely
Podcast
different
too,
station,
so.
which is a news talk station. We'll be coming out of between Laura Ingram and Dennis Prager. I do a show called Homepage, and so we typically do the first half hour. So, and then sometimes you've got some scenes that maybe we'll.
Have one scene.
Yeah, one scene. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles and I. Okay.
Yep.
I want to hold you that.
Okay. All right. So maybe we'll do that after the next commercial break or something like that. Okay.
Well, hey, you guys
Hey,
can always
welcome to the
try.
front page, www.ibnwib.com. And as you know, if you've been a listener for any degree of time at Win Community Arts, our nutritionist friend, Karen Hurd's been doing a nutrition show 9 months of the year, 3 times a month. We call her the Bean Queen. But she's not wearing that hat today because she's also a playwright and director. She loves theater with a passion. And it's your hobby, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get the right microphone on here. And after a couple of days off, not as sharp as I need to be. But okay, so your latest production, this is the third and final installment of the Beowulf series, Karen. And so explain how that worked and what you've been up to here these last few summers.
Sure. Beowulf is a classic piece of English literature that most of us read in high school, and if you haven't read it, you need to read it. And it's in 3 sections. Beowulf first slays the horrible swamp demon Grendel, and then afterwards the mother of Grendel takes revenge, and she's called a sea hag. And so we've done those 2 pieces in the last 2 years, but the last part is the climax of all. Beowulf returns from the land of Denmark and goes back to his homeland, which is Jætland, which is not too far away. It's just a short little jump across the sea. And he comes back to all kinds of problems in his kingdom, with the king being, war hungry and making raids where he shouldn't make raids, and then the Swedes attack. But the bottom line, he ends up being the king of Jætland for 50 years. And then there is a dragon that is disturbed, and the dragon flies out to ruin villages and burn people up, and so Beowulf marches to take on the dragon.
You know, it's, as you described that, and I was thinking about with this particular production, just with all that's been going on in the world lately, it's kind of like the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? I mean, Beowulf was written a long, long time ago, and yet when you talk about the power hungry and the violence, it's kind of the same,
It's
isn't
the
it?
same old story.
Mhm.
Yes, and the answers are the same too. I mean, when buried in the script, I always put lessons I want people to learn, and I'm hoping they'll catch them. There's several of them there. And so as they listen, if they listen to the script or the words as the actor speaks them, I think that's going to be a very poignant message that'll come through.
All right, well, it was, it's called Tech Week, the final week building up to opening night, Friday night at 7:30 at the State Theater. And so it was late night for many, many folks last night, wasn't it?
It was a very late night.
Yeah.
I finally, well, it was...
You answered my prayers, though, when we didn't work through the bowing, because I was just like, oh, please. And so we did.
No, it's like we're too late
Thank
to
you,
do vows.
thank
We're
you.
just go on.
That was my thinking, but you went that direction without me to say anything. All right, Kevin Golly is also here, and Karen, increasingly, some of these productions through community arts have involved folks at the university, of which Kevin is one of those more recently here, right?
Mark, you know it has been one of my goals as I work on bringing theater alive or anything is to do quality. Always do the next one better than you did the last one, because excellence is important. And so Kevin came on, what was it, last year with the Sea Hag's Revenge.
Yeah, yes.
Right. And so Kevin is a professional, and he does professional work, and it has really revolutionized what I could do with sets before, because I'm not a set person. He is.
So, like, explain your...
Okay, so about a little.
Thanks, guys. So you guys will be seeing this a little bit later because I'm not up to date on my shows. But yeah, I just got out of the studio for the radio interview stuff, and we'll be doing when that's up. Thank you if any of you watch. I don't think so. I doubt it because we don't usually mingle with that. But yeah, I will. I think there's a podcast, so if there is, I will have it linked on the bottom below. And yeah, just thank you, everyone. And it's been great. It just was. It was really fun. It was all people I know. Mark was is the host of the show, I guess. So I didn't know that. So yeah. So crazy. Jeez, I don't know. But I'm going home now, which is like literally 5 minutes away, which I also didn't know. But I'm not even exaggerating. I'm less than 2 miles away, probably. But yeah, it's cool. Journey. And after that, I don't know. I might take a nap today because we're gonna be up till like 1:30 tonight, and then I don't know what we're doing. So yeah, whatever.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Why didn't you jump better? You guys were supposed to go out there first, and then you didn't.
Sarah!
You guys were supposed to go out there first.
We didn't know.
Yes, you did. I told you. They're bad at listening. Yeah. You know that she's bad at listening. Tara even told her. Tara, you told Kathy, listen, didn't you? You said, listen, Kathy, listen.
Oh,
But she don't listen.
see,
It's a
we
problem.
tried. Say we tried, Daddy.